Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth Scenes and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I am Liz Quinn, your star Scentsy consultant. So today what I have for you is my bi-monthly Scentsy Club, but I used it in a way that I have been describing and other consultants have been describing lately to also add to my shipment a lot of the special bars that are available right now in things like Scents of the Season or certain things that you can only get in club because when they were offered as special bundles or promotions, they sold out fast or whatever. So I have 5 scents here that only through club can you get them in whatever quantity you want, and 3 or 4 of those scents, you get 3 of them you can only get in club right now. And then I will get into what is basically the main body of my regular club, which I carry on a bi-monthly basis throughout the year. And in that stack of bars, I've been editing a little bit because the LTOs for fall winter this year are very nice, as you always know they're going to be. And there are a few things that I've kicked out because I'm getting a stack and I'm not really melting it, so on and so forth. So if you've never heard of Scentsy Club, it is our subscription service. Anyone can have one, a consultant, a person who's not working for Scentsy. It's not anything exclusive in any way. And it is my favorite perk about being around Scentsy as a company. You can save any bar that is offered within the time period that you club it. That's what they call their always get my bar perk, and unless you edit it out of your club, you're going to get that bar for forever and forever. So just as an example, they retired White Amber Antique not all that long ago, and I put it into my bi-monthly club because it's one of my husband's favorite masculine scents, and I really love it too, and I don't want to be without it, especially if it doesn't come back next spring, summer, which I'm thinking it's not going to. So just as an example, that is the best thing about club. You can do it on a quarterly frequency, a bi-monthly frequency, a monthly frequency. You can have 2 of those clubs, you can have all 3, and you can look into that on my website, which again is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, and there's a whole Scentsy Club tab for that purpose. So what did I order and what do I have in my club? So there is something called Scents of the Season right now. It's a collection of 5 bars where on our website you can only get it as the whole bundle. And the bundle is great. That has Mint to Be Merry, Toasted Apple Butter, Cheery Cherry, the Eggnog, and the Merry Wonderland. Now the Eggnog, I am really liking this, and a couple other people that I have heard do reviews have liked it. Most people say this smells very off to them, or it's sour, or it's just something that they don't like. For my nose, this is a really authentic eggnog scent, and it was a medium performer in my home, and it made me happy. I can see a little bit of sort of a white chocolate note in here at times, but that burns off, and then it's just really, really good eggnog. But anyway, I got 4 of those because I don't know if I want to club this for the long haul, but I definitely wanted more for this season, and we'll see as I melt it how I think about it. Now, the one that I am going to put, but probably in my quarterly club, forever and forever, is the brand new Merry Wonderland, and I got 5 of them in my club shipment because I want to melt a whole bunch of this. This is spruce and apple and clove, and it's sort of like a fresh, slightly soapy on cold sniff, but on warm, beautiful holiday cider. Oh, and it's just so good, you guys. It really saturates your house. It's not quite as cloyingly sweet as cider scents that we've had in the past. Last year we had Holly Jolly cider, which is really good, but that gets very sweet. Mulled cider and spice, that gets really sweet. This one, oh, especially the bottom on this, it's so good. It just, to me, stays perfect, and it performs very well for a couple of days. It can go maybe 3 days in your house, and not every bar does that pretty well. It's so good. Then the next one, this is one that is club exclusive because the bundle sold out on day 1. This is Gingerbread Hugs. And I didn't get any of the fancy foil packaging, so I'm going to keep my original foil package bar cover, the outside clamshell thing, from the first bar that came with my Sugar Chalet bundle because it's just too cute. But the rest of them are going to look like this, just regular old Gingerbread Hugs, and it's such a good scent, you guys. You've heard me talk about this quite a bit the last 2 months. But it's sweet, lovely, happy gingerbread. Lots of vanilla, rather like a ginger snap cookie, not so much like super heavy gingerbread cake. And it's amazing. Great performer, very happy, and like the Merry Wonderland, I'm going to melt a lot of it. Now, another one that's also available only in club that was in that Sugar Chalet bundle, is Goody Goody Gumdrop. This is one where I got 4 of it because I want to give 1 or 2 to my mom. I think she'll find this very nostalgic, and so will I. It is very much an old-fashioned spiced gumdrop. They nailed it. It's really happy. This is an older formula for a bar. I don't know when this was first released, but it's been quite a while. And it's just really happy, so I wanted a couple of those. That's going to be good to melt with heavy, spicy scents. And then last but not least, I did get 2 of Whipped Frosting, which is the brand new bar that was in that Sugar Chalet bundle. And I'm not going to need tons of this. And of course, the one that I am the least excited about still comes in the foil packaging, but hey, I'm not complaining. And this is just a really happy, rich vanilla buttercream. So, moving on to what's actually in my club. There was one more thing. I had a local customer, first-time customer, requested some Silver Bells. And she didn't really want to pay the shipping, and I don't blame her, for a couple of bars online. So I said, when I do my next club shipment, I'll throw some in for you. So I have a brand new customer who's a local who's going to be picking up these 2 bars of Silver Bells. I need to message her and let her know that they're in. And this is one of those scents that, for someone like this lady, maybe she only melts this couple cubes at a time right around Christmas, but it's not Christmas without Silver Bells or Christmas Cottage or Very Snowy Spruce, whatever your soul of Christmas scent is. So for her, it's this one, which is beautiful candy cane, pear, and musk. It's just gorgeous. If you have not tried this, I would highly recommend it. Okay, now I'm going to move all of those bars into the box down here. And from a half off item, I did some more of the small cotton cleanups. We finally have the large cotton cleanups in stock, guys, so go and get them before they sell out, because it's been a long time since we could get those. Now we'll dive into my box of regular shipment bars that are a part of my club. I had already started with the white amber and teak. It's a beautiful sort of leathery, tiki warm wood scent, very masculine. Here's one that I think I'm going to be keeping in my quarterly, but the Griswold Christmas is also current, so this is something I threw in this shipment on purpose, but I will be clubbing this. It's so good. This is a perfect Christmas tree scent with a little bit of pear and a little bit of spice. It makes it warm, very inviting. It's not sharp or cold in any way, and I love it, and I'm going to want to have this in the future, so it's getting clubbed. So good. Okay. Now, we're going to be bouncing around with the seasons because my regular bi-monthly club has a lot of bakery. It's got some summer. It's got all sorts of things in there. Sun Castles. This was a new release last spring, summer. Fantastic bar. I hope they bring it back in the spring, but you club it, if you love it and you want to make sure that you can't ever lose that scent that you want to keep forever. It's coconut and almond and beachy and really good performer, nice and happy. Another one here is Vanilla Cinnamon Maple. This was a brick scent years ago. It was actually just in the flash sale, and I have my Loch Ness gingerbread man in here. I don't know if you guys can see him. He looks a little scary. He's in the bottom of this cup, and as we drink, we'll be able to see Mr. Gingerbread Man appear. Did any of the rest of you as a child have a mug like this, where there was some sort of little ceramic creature glued in the bottom? My grandmother had one with a mouse in it, and it was the only thing that I got as the special grandchild. She had lots of grandkids when, unfortunately, when the estate was being tabulated and things were being divvied up. That was the one thing that I got to remind me of my father's mother, who you've probably never heard me talk about on the channel before because my grandparents, especially my father's parents, died when I was quite young. Anyway, I still have the mouse cup downstairs. I don't dare use it. And it was made by a child in my grandmother's class because she was a teacher in ceramics, and it was given to her, I think, as a Christmas present or a present, and that mouse cup means so much to me. So the fact that Target had these little guys in the bottom of a whole bunch of different mugs this year, I had to get one, and I chose the gingerbread man. But my husband thinks it's scary because it's brown and, in the coffee he disappears. So that's my mug story. It has nothing to do with any of the wax. But back to Vanilla Cinnamon Maple that was in that flash sale as a brick. This is just a cozy, comforting scent. This is something that I would put in maybe while I was cooking Thanksgiving dinner if I didn't want to be overwhelmed by cranberry, although I do have the cranberry garland bars, which I will be warming this weekend and into next week. But this is just a good fall into winter cozy staple that I keep in my club forever. Sea Salt Mist. Here is one where I don't know how long I'll keep it. It's a very light bar. It's something that you would want to melt in your bedroom in the summertime, but it's so pretty and different and older. It was in our last BB&B that I want to get a stack before I pull it. It's got beach grass and amber and subtle, beautiful, fresh scents. Another one which stays in my bi-monthly club is Churro Churro, especially after the whole Disney Treats churro bar debacle, which I will melt the bars that I have. They're good in the basement, but they're nothing like the reliability of this. Churro Churro is the most gorgeous, bakery, fluffy, vanilla churro cinnamon scent ever. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, and I just did this bar in my gingerbread spice and everything nice video that was a scent note spotlight on spices as a category, sticky cinnamon bun. I love this bar. Good and strong. This one is one I love to melt in the cold winter months. It's just really heavy hitting, good bakery cinnamon. And then we have Love and Happiness. This is something that I'll usually do February, March, April. It's chestnuts, powdered sugar, sort of almost like a confectionery waffle cone undertone. It's a weird bar, but it's really good. And I do enjoy that very much. I may eventually pull that just because I'm not going through a lot of it, but I'm reluctant to do so because it came back and bring back my bar a while ago, and it probably won't be back for a long time. Vanilla Waves. This one's not coming out. This is a great bar that I think it was in the last flash sale, which was so exciting. Oh, this is a really good summer heavy caramel and salt scent. It's loveliness. Very seaside. Okay, here is Hemingway, and this is a fantastic masculine, warm, woody scent with undertones of spices and cologne. Just a hint. It's not really cologne, but it's close. Here's one that I'm probably going to be putting in my December melting basket, Saint Nickerdoodle. This is a fantastic apple strudel scent that was Scents of the Season several years ago. And it's just so nice. It's got the powdered sugar. It has the hominess. It's got a very Christmassy, festive quality. I'm going to put that one aside, actually, to leave it out to be melting soon. Spiced and Spirited. This was part of our Gordy Goodness collection, which was the last wax collection, like the Scents of the Season is now, where you had to buy the whole bundle or you could get something in club. But this is great. This would be good with vanilla, cinnamon, maple. It's just this great fall deep bakery scent with bourbon and brown sugar. It's fantastic. Okay, next one here. This is for my husband. This is Lemon Verbena. Again, maybe I'll get a stack of this and pull it by next year from my club, but he really likes this. So this has verbena leaf, almost like a little bit of lime or lemon, and just fresh, really good, kind of almost cleaning, but not quite qualities. It's really nice. It's a good mood lifting bar. It's really good for especially late winter, early spring. Next one here is Apple Cherry Strudel, and this is just my favorite cherry scent Scentsy's ever made. It's authentic, juicy cherry, like a cherry turnover. The apple is there just as a kind of a supporting character, but it reminds me so much of my childhood when you would go to McDonald's and the cherry turnovers were still like really, really good. Reminds me of this so much, and that's why I keep it in my club. All right, the next thing here is apple butter frosting. Now I get 2 of these bi-monthly, one of the few bars that I have as a double, and it's just fabulous. I mean, this is one of the top 10 bars that Scentsy's ever made, in my opinion. Saturated, beautiful apples, frosting, and spices. It's just too good. Vitamin R Relax. This was an LTO years ago now. Really good for winter into spring. It's cozy. I think it has vanilla sugar. It might have bergamot or some sandalwood. It is a very tailored but cozy scent that's really good for relaxing in that kind of yucky zone between winter and spring. Toasted caramel sugar, and I did pull this from my club because I've been adding other things that are coming up, as I said in the beginning of the video, from the seasonal LTOs. This is good though. It's an unusual, milky, almost burned caramel confectionery scent, but I don't need 17 of it, and it's unique, but it's not that unique, and I wanted to put the spiced and spirited in more, so there was an exchange on that. Christmas cookie, which has been sparking a good bit of debate lately. This is so good. Pine, oranges, and gingerbread, and it's just sort of an atmospheric holiday scent. It's amazing in my basement and happy elsewhere, and I have just melted tons of that bar. It will be going in my club. It's the current scent of the month for November, but it'll be going in my club. The Haunted Mansion, 3 thumbs up. This is a really nice, creamy spice bar. This is especially good for early fall. Then we have Dashing. Now here's another one where it just retired. I doubt that it'll come back next spring, summer. I don't know how many bars of this I'm going to have in my club before I decide I'll pull it as far as getting a stack of them, but It's interesting and different and good. So that's what? Fresh Night Sky, Mahogany, and Vanilla, or something like that. It's sort of masculine, sort of soft. Almond Croissant. Oh, this is right up there with apple butter frosting. It is the best bakery, one of the best bakery bars Scentsy's made. Gorgeous, flaky almond pastry. Like, it makes me want to go into town and go to our best bakery, which has an almond croissant that it would be so good with this. Oh my gosh, like, I might need to do that this afternoon. Okay, next thing we have here is Bonfire Beach, one of the classics for spring summer. I'm always afraid that they're going to retire it, so I put it in my club. Oh, it's so good. It has marshmallow, it has flint, which is like a rock note. It has sea spray, it has a little bit of smoldery bonfire embers. It's amazing. Ocean air and coconut water. Now, I have been noticing, number one, that all of my bars are discoloring. Number two, these have gotten crazy strong. And number three, I'm not melting this. So I have the sea salt mist, the Atlantic air, and the ocean air and coconut water. And the ocean air and coconut water, the stack is huge. So even though some of you are going to be unhappy with me, I did finally pull this from my club because I have like 10 of them, and I'm not going to get through them in any reasonable fashion anytime soon. So that's over with. But it's a really good bar. We have it right now as cleaning product. Beautiful scent. Super crisp, lovely ocean coconutty water. Cranberry candy cane. This is just, I wanted to throw one in my club because I didn't think I'd be doing another order this month. I really like this. It's in the catalog right now, and I may club this for real at the end of the season or get a few because it's one of the very few sharp, fresh, clean cranberry and peppermint scents. Number one, it's an odd combination, but one of the few peppermint scents I really like. I think it has pomegranate in it too. It's really, really good. Good performer, and I wanted one for November. Maple rum cake. Here's another really nice bakery bar that I really don't want to pull this from my club because it'll never come back for anything, but I'm not melting through it like I should, so I'm getting a little worried about this one. It's a really nice, deep, rummy spice cake scent. It's so good. Next one here, Tiara and Coconut, never coming out of my club. The most amazing suntan, luscious, coconutty floral. Oh, the headiness just makes me so happy. This and Lush Gardenias in my quarterly club, those two are just the soul of summer in those wonderful over-the-top florals. Oh, so good. It's kind of an old lady scent, but I love that one. And that's an LTO that, again, will never come back for anything, so I will not remove it. Apple butter frosting, this would be my second one. I wish I could push that one into my quarterly club, but it is what it is. Another apple butter frosting just makes me so happy. There's a few left down here. Black Tie Affair. This was Father's Day last year. Very nice. Might be one where if I'm counting up to 10, I might take it out of my club, but it's really good. This has vetiver and I think some vanilla and a couple of other things where it's masculine, but it's warm and soft and sweet too. It's really good. And it's unique. I liked that a lot. All right, what's left here? I have a Toasted Acorn and Oak. This will be staying in my club for forever. I love this bar. I do have this on my table for the next video, which is going to be what I've been warming for the week, and it's just never, ever disappointing. I love this. It is chestnut and acorn and oak, and it's warm and toasty and happy. Here's one where, like the cranberry candy cane, I just threw one into this shipment. This is Frosted Cedar. I'm liking this a lot for November. It's kind of an odd scent with the apple, the vanilla, and the cedar. It can get kind of grassy. One of my friends has called it bubblegum, but I really do enjoy it so much more than I used to, kind of like Dutch apple bread, which I don't think I do have a bar of that in here. And I just wanted one more. So that's current catalog. Another thing that I have here, this is in my what I've been warming also. I just went through a whole clam of falling leaves, you guys. This is so good. It's patchouli, clove, and cinnamon. It's middle of the fall, beautiful warmth. Absolutely fantastic bar. Okay, I've got a couple left down here. We've got a spare Christmas cookie. We have the blue bar, which is the queen of all water scents for me. That is Atlantic Air. This one will never come out of my club. The sea salt mist will probably get edited out eventually, and I just edited out ocean air coconut water, but this one stays. It's so good. Salty sea air, orchid, and watery waves. Beautiful. And then, last but not least, the other bakery bar that is just beloved to me, butter pecan. So, almond croissant, apple butter frosting, butter pecan, That's my trio, or to be really fancy, my triumvirate of bakery bars that are my absolute top favorites that I melt any time of the year, and that is why they're always in my bi-monthly club. Roasty, toasty, gorgeous, buttery pecans. I mean, what else is there to say about it? It smells like a pecan sandy. And it's amazing. So this is the kind of good stuff that if you are patient and over time you curate a club. My bi-monthly club I've had for between 4 and 5 years, and my quarterly club I think is going on 6 years old. Maybe 7. I think it's 6. And there are a lot of things here that have not seen the light of day in quite a while, things that I've been able to catch when the catalogs have rolled over and things retire, because the point is, you don't know when this fall winter catalog will go away, which will change over in March. You have no idea what you'll see again next September. So club the things that you love so that, like me, you can just be really happy with all of the things that are the best scents for you. Have a great day, guys. God bless. Bye-bye.